Discipline, a word that sounds so simple but is so challenging to implement. Every person has dreams, goals, and projects they would love to pursue. But how many can hold on to them and keep working, even when success is not in sight? Unfortunately, only a few. This problem is what the following story is about. Listen and try to learn from it, because everyone can achieve the necessary discipline, if not on their own, then with support. The story of discipline. In a normal town with normal people lived a boy named Tim. Tim was a boy full of dreams and ideas. Since he was young, he had a vivid imagination and could breathe life into fascinating worlds, which he brought to life with pen and paper. However, while he achieved so much in his dreams, he often lacked the necessary discipline in real life to complete his projects. Time and again, Tim set ambitious goals for himself, writing a book, creating a masterpiece of art, composing a musical composition. But every time he started, he would get distracted by new ideas and interests. His passions shifted like the wind, and before he could finish a project, a new wave of excitement would sweep him away. His best friend, Jonas, was the complete opposite of Tim. He was a calm, thoughtful boy who impressed others with his consistent work and discipline. Jonas admired Tim's creativity and the vibrant sparkle in his eyes when he talked about his ideas. However, he also knew that his friend often doubted himself and struggled with his lack of perseverance. "You could achieve so much, Tim, if only you believed in yourself and didn't get distracted by every new idea," Jonas would encourage him time and time again. The years went by, and while Tim continued to struggle with his unfinished projects, Jonas grew up and perfected his skills. He had a talent for mathematics and physics and developed a great passion for engineering. He became a true master of his craft and began successfully implementing his own projects. His work was recognized, and he received praise and recognition from many. One day, as Tim and Jonas sat in a cozy cafe watching the sunset, Tim confessed to his friend his deep envy and admiration for his success. "I know you worked hard for it, Jonas, and I'm genuinely happy for you. But I wish I could be as focused and disciplined as you. Sometimes I wonder if I'll ever achieve something meaningful." Jonas placed his hand on Tim's shoulder and said gently, "Tim, you are unique. You have a creativity and a fire within you that I admire. You see the world differently from most people, and that's something special. But I also believe that you have the strength to realize your dreams. You just need to learn to channel your ideas and stick to a project until it's completed." Tim smiled sadly. "I wish I could do that too, but I always lose focus." That's when Jonas had an idea. "How about we work together? You bring the creativity and ideas that only you can have, and I'll help you bring them to life. We could be an unbeatable team." Tim was initially uncertain whether he should accept Jonas's offer, but in his friend's eyes, he saw genuine friendship and sincere support. So he agreed, and from that day on, they began working together. Jonas helped Tim structure his ideas and set priorities. Together, they developed a plan, and Jonas constantly reminded Tim to stay focused. The two boys complemented each other perfectly, and with Jonas's help, Tim could finally stick to a project. The next months were intense and full of hard work. Tim had to overcome himself and break his bad habits, but Jonas was always by his side, encouraging him. "You can do it, Tim. Believe in yourself," were the words Jonas repeated whenever Tim was on the verge of giving up. Even though there was initially no income, they saw how their efforts slowly bore fruit. People noticed Tim's unique ideas, and gradually, customers started coming. With time, Tim grew more confident, and his projects became more successful. He thrived under Jonas's guidance and also developed better self-discipline. The two friends grew even closer, and Jonas was incredibly proud of Tim. Finally, the day came when one of Tim's projects achieved great success. His work was exhibited in an art gallery, and people flocked to admire his creations. Tim felt overwhelmed by all the support and took the microphone to give a moving speech. Thank you everyone," he began with a trembling voice. "I stand here because I had someone who believed in me when I couldn't. My best friend Jonas helped me realize my dreams. Without him, I would never have come this far. His discipline and dedication have inspired me to work on myself and pursue my ideas. Thank you, Jonas, for always believing in me." Jonas smiled proudly as he listened to Tim's words. He knew that Tim had achieved this on his own, but he was grateful to have been able to accompany his friend on this journey. From that day on, Tim and Jonas continued to work together as an unbeatable team. Tim finally found the discipline he needed to realize his dreams, and thanks to Jonas's guidance and support, they both achieved success and wealth, not just financially, but also in their friendship, which was strengthened through the ups and downs of life. The story of Tim and Jonas became an inspiring example for many people in the city. It showed them that friendship, collaboration, and believing in oneself could ignite true magic. And so, Tim and Jonas's success shone not just for themselves, but for the whole world around them.